Hey guys, this is NerdingOutNar with a new comic book review. This comic is called Curse Worlds from Image, and I have to say, I like it. I like it a lot. Now, usually when you hear about sorcerers, especially a dude like this, his name is Wizard, one of the two. And this whole comic does it very well. How to introduce this character and introduce some of his agenda or his backgrounds on why he came to Earth or this world. He came from a whole different planes where it's filled with centaurs, other magical users. It looks like demons too, from the look of it. And it looks like he came to Earth in a whole different agenda. I mean, his introduction to this new world is funny. I mean, he didn't know what everyone was speaking. They were speaking like, to him it was a native tongue. So he's right here attacking cops about to argue in grocery stores because he didn't understand anything anyone was saying to his familia, which was a rat. Said, "Hey, you need to calm down, keep a low profile." And now this is a little part that got me laughing was the fact that he had a translation spell. A translation spell. He zapped his eyes with a translation spell, and he knew what everyone was talking about afterwards. I was like, why didn't you just do that in the first place? You kind of turned two cops into statues. But except doing what he was supposed to do to Earth, which it looks like he was supposed to enslave it for his master, it turns out he loves it. And he starts doing the opposite. He starts being a very familiarized hero among the people. Or I guess you could say a miracle worker with three simple rules. You work with him, you give him jewels, give him money, but in exchange, he'll cast a spell for you to support you or help you in your goal. But three rules: no curses, no wars, no love. You cannot use any of those within these wish grants. And I guess you could say so, kind of doing like a genie type thing. And that's how he looked when he first entered Earth, which is pretty badass. The way the chapter starts, it starts with him helping this guy called Johnny, and Johnny is a rock star. He's a celebrity, but he's afraid of losing his position. So he gives him some platinum, and he says, "Hey, can you help me?" Throughout his magical prowess, he turned him into basically metal, like a steel-like human. And he says, "Yeah, good luck with that." And he says, "What'd you do to me? I can't feel nothing." And he says, "No duh, I turned you into a metal man that's talking." However, him doing all these things for all these kinds of people, he helped baseball players get muscular and throwing strikes. He helping people like Johnny metamorph their body to a whole different type of I guess you could say metal or a being in the sense that everyone knows him. Everyone even had like hashtags for his ass. Where is it? See, they had like hashtag this, hashtag that. He's like a big celebrity among the people. Now, the way this chapter, the thing that sorry, tongue tied. The way this chapter went, I like it a lot because not only we see what he's doing now, but we also see how he kind of developed into adapting to this new world. I mean, there's panels that flashback that says day 1, day 2, day 3, 1 month later, and he really adapted. He got a fan base. People love this guy. People like to meet up with this guy, pay him for those magical spells. So his master gets fed up, gets really fed up, and sends in another wizard or another spellcaster, I guess you could say, named Cornwall, which it's a pretty funny looking dude. Hold on. Oh yeah, that's Cornwall right there getting his ass beat. But yeah, Cornwall goes in there, starts scruffling around with Wizard, and I love the action. The action and the art is magnificent in this issue. I'm hoping that it keeps up with this pace because you get to see magical blasts. You get to see different spell casts. Like Cornwall tried to cast like a love spell on Wizard, but that wasn't gonna work. He just broke out of it. He used the platinum to do some weird magical shit. It was badass. I like magic users a lot in comics because their fights are a little bit more different than your usual tech users and your usual heavy hitters. Magical users are fun because they can fly, they can blast, they can transmutate objects, they can transmutate beings, they can alterize living objects, and you get all that in here. And I'm liking how the story is going. Um, the pace of the story done really well. Love it. The art, love it. The main character, I only know what they told me so far in this first issue. And I'm loving how he just got the shades like Billy Badass of Wizards. He's just like, yeah, I got this, back off, back off. Like, it takes a lot of guts to say, you know what? Screw you, Master. I'm staying on Earth. I'm not going to give it up to you. Ha! But yeah, definitely, if you haven't read this, yet, definitely get into it. It's entertaining. It's really done well, and the dialogue is funny. Like, you have your laughing moments, you have your oh shit he did that moments, and it makes you more curious on who else is going to be coming to Earth to handle him. Because if Cornwall struggled, and Cornwall is pretty strong for for a lesser warrior, because he like stomped his face into the ground, he blasted him through trucks. That's my son. I have a baby now. I'm a father. Maybe one day we'll do a review together. But so far this first issue is strong. I'm loving it, and I can't wait for issue 2 because I want to see what's going to go on. I hope this series goes longer than what is expected, because this has a lot of potential to not only be a really good story-driven series, but it will also bring more characters into this universe. Not only that, I wouldn't mind seeing more crossovers with Image into here. That would be really interesting. If y'all read this issue, let me know what y'all liked about it, what y'all disliked about it. Me personally, I give this first issue a 8 out of 10. It kept me reading, kept me motivated to like find out more what was going on, and not only that, the main character is bad ass. I'm sorry, I like the way he looks. I mean, come on, let's go back. Come on, dude looks like he about to like fry somebody with some magic spells, man. I might make him in D&D. Yeah, that might be my next character in Dungeons and Dragons, definitely. And I'll see y'all in the next review. Bye!